So for the Tinkercad, you just go to the Tinkercad website, okay, tinkercad.com website. Then you're able to create. You should sign up a new account by using your email or Gmails or Syswami, I think also can. After you created and you sign in, you will come to this page. Okay, at this page, there's at your left panel here. You should go to the circuits. So in circuits here, you are able to creating all those circuits we need in our lab sessions. So you go to create a new circuits. So they are creating the new circuits. So this right hand side here is all the component you can get. So in our labs, we need the resistor, we need the LED. So we bring it out first. Then we also need the breadboard, right? So there's a different type of breadboard, small one and a mini one. But the thing we need, I think we use the large one. Then the next one we need is the power supply. We need to have a power supply to power your circuitry. So this is the power supply. And then the IC. So the IC in our lab's manual is using 74LS. But in here they only have a 74HC. They are basically the same logic gate inside, just some different technologies in their semiconductors. So we don't care about it. We just need the logic circuit inside. So you just type 74HC. So let's say you want to try the 00. We change the LS to HC. Okay, then you bring in this IC and put it here. Then you need to start doing the connection. So this is the positive side of the power supply. This is the negative side of the power supply. So the negative, I connect it to this line. So this whole line will be negative. Then the positive, I connect it to here. Then this whole line will be positive. So I completed connecting the power line to these two lines. Then I need to supply power to my IC. So this is the positive power VCC of the IC. So I connect it to this line here, which is connected to the positive of your power supply. Then the ground, right? The ground pin is here. Then I connect it to the negative of the power supply. So now I completed the power to the IC. Okay. Then the next one is I bring in the register. So the register, I put it this way. Then I using input A and input B, so I'm going to connect it to the output 1, right? So I bring this thing to here. So mean my output 1 is going to this line, come to this side of the terminal of the register. Then the other terminal register will go to the positive side of your LED. So it's anode of the LED. Then the cathode of the LED will go to the ground. So by this way, I'm completing the circuit. So output come to this line come to here to the register. The other side register go to the positive LED, the positive LED, negative LED come to this line, then this line go to ground. So I'm complete the circuit already. Then I'm now going to give them the input values. So let's say I want to give the input values 0, 0. So input 1, I connect it to 0, which is the ground. Input 2, I connect it to ground also. So now I completed. I just click the start simulation here. So they will start to simulate. You can see the LED is lights on. If I off the power supply, the LED is off. So this is how you test it. So if I want to change, so means I give 0, 0, the output is equal to 1. So if I want to change it, the input, so I just cancel the line, I connect it to 1. Okay. Then I start the simulation again. It's also on, right? 0, 1 is also on. Then I try with the 1, 1. Okay, both I connect it to 1. Then it's off. It didn't light on. So if it's 1, 1, the output is 0. So it's just using this circuitry to fill up the table inside, and send us the print screen of this circuit, then should be enough. After do one of the IC, you can go to the next one, 80, let's say 86, then you just pull in the x86 here. If the connector is the same, then I don't think you need to change, just put it back to here, then it should be okay, right? Then you can start to change the input and output to see what happened. So let's say I change it here, so 1 1, it won't lights on. So if I change it to 1 0, start simulation, is your lights on, right? So this is how you do the schematic connections. So you just, for lab 1, you just need to connect for all the ICs. So this is how you do it. So I think that's all for the lab 1 demo. You can start to do your own circuits.